one lap at Monaco 2020, maybe 2 laps if you're lucky. I'm gonna use Ferrari S48 F1. Well, it's not actually the car, I changed livery, so it's Renault. Fernando Alonso drove this car 2004, 2005, 2006, somewhere there. I just did a Nordschleife video. Yeah, this car turns very easily. That happens a lot at the hairpin curve for me when I'm driving here. That's coming up right here. I'm trying to beat 1 minute 20 seconds point something. I don't know. So, and I can't do that on the first lap. I don't have enough grip. And I lose speed when I'm in the menu. This time. That's what I mean. Oh, I almost hit it there, like you always do in F1. The F1 games, that's just a nightmare, bro. Oh my god, I love that corner. You know the corner of the tunnel? Yeah, the hardest, basically like the hardest corner of the year. Yeah, I was so good at that before. Like, it is unbelievable. 139.06. Exactly. Trying to balance my delta. So that changes my time. Wish you could turn it off, delta. Well, maybe you can, but it helps sometimes. It's kind of cheating. But I also punish you losing time when there isn't any penalties. See? Very easy to flip. 40 seconds. That means I have about 40 seconds left before I beat my new record. My old record. Do I have a new record? And I just crashed. Oh, what a fart. Anyway, let's look at the replay. I like original, it's just better. Okay, I'm here. Scrape the wall a bit. I think I did. Pedal to the metal. I love this camera, this original, because you get this tunnel camera, it's just so legendary. And the good one at my favorite turn that I said. Which is the turn after this one, where it's a kind of like little chicane. Here. It turns to that a bit late, but still fine. V12. Where's that V10? Yeah, I think it's V12. This is the lap where I crashed. Right now I'm using my line, just going in between. Well, let me go back. In between here, is what I always use. But now this line. What I hate about these games, they surely help you, but like Inner the course that the lines suck because they just tell you what to do, don't tell you, like they kind of tell you when, but it doesn't change by which car, like in the F1 games where they tell you how much to brake at this time. When, where. So it's like dynamic. helps you 100%. And it also like disorients you because you're trying to focus on this one, even though it's not actually the best ever. No, you should actually get your own line. That's the key thing to racing. You gotta get your own line. Like when I was racing go-karts just for like summer, it was like 2 days. Anyway, I won the races, by the way. Not to brag. But see what I did, it's a bunch of braking points, but if I just started, there's like two hairpins after each other. I just came through those with braking, and then I got through, wait, let me count. From the second chicane, from the second hairpin, that's what I mean. One chicane, two turns, another turn. I basically got the entire track without braking because I discovered a line that no one else had discovered. Yeah, even like the coach was literally pulled me aside after I came up with that line. I was like, how did you keep your speed through these corners after during the chicane and after the chicane? It's like, what? Because I didn't understand. I just played by my own rules. It's also like the first time I was in go-kart, they were like, my brother and my mom keep telling me, oh, this is the line, not the one that you're driving. You have to follow this. And when I tried to follow it, I just got worse and worse times. Okay. Anyway, thought I just heard something. Who cares? But then we're back. When I had the summer that I talked about. Yeah. So one of the turns, it was the last turn for victory. I accidentally got over, but it was so high on the what's it called? Track limits. So I got launched into the air about, I would say, half a meter, and it was just these plastic things that held the brake fluid lines, pipes, and like the gas, like the engine, or from the fuel to the engine, because the engine is behind you and the fuel is between your legs, right on the steering wheel. Right, so it went like the pipe went by my leg, and I bounced like. And by the way, go karts they don't have steering wheels. No, I mean seat belts, because you want to get launched down, because if you're stuck in it, you might, when you get flipped, you're just gonna be stuck under it. That's not good because you'll be crushed. So that's then it just like I had like a bit, like I had like a cut up my leg on it. That was like it was just this I just saw like oh my god, I don't have any words. Line, no, like this cut on my leg, and I just saw like I on one of the breaking points. When I lifted up my leg, I literally looked at it, and I just saw there was like blood coming out of it, just like pumping, but it wasn't that much. So every time I like accelerated, the blood would like go towards my knee, knee, and then when I braked, it would go forward. So I just saw these like red lines, so it just like that went back and forward, and a bit where where it was like more thicker, because I turned and then it got pushed into my skin again. Yeah, and I had like 3 more laps after that. And I was the so this was this real actual professional that went like, I don't know if he went around Sweden, but he went around and actually raced like real races. And I was up against him. Having him behind your back is one of the most scariest feelings, because he's a professional with his own go-kart that he had built with his parents and team. Yeah, he has his own team. He's probably gonna be like Max Verstappen or something. I don't know. I don't care. But I just saw him creeping closer to me. But eventually, I beat him in the race qualifying. I started first. But one thing, my car didn't have my cart. They say, oh, it's all the same. Yeah, I know it is, but mine was very bad at braking. So like, if we race we were about to start, the light light was about to go down. They just said in the microphones, yeah, my name and my number. Yeah, you're rolling out of the line, and we had to restart like 3 times because of that, and I pushed it down. So at the end, I was just holding on to the back of my wheels, one on the back of on my left back of wheel, and the other one on the right side of the ground, just to keep myself in place. And then I was like just about to go out, when I had to reach when I had reached every single one of the 5 lights. That's when I grabbed the steering wheel and I just waited for it to go out, because it takes like from 100 milliseconds to 1 second. And it's to grab the steering wheel like, and then just sped off. Yeah. And anyway, that's everything for this video. Bye.